Hey, welcome back One Piece fans. My name is Miss Tina and you are listening to Squaziland, the occasional dose of my reviews, reactions and opinions. And I'm so glad that finally we get a One Piece chapter. I was so exhausted in these past few weeks. I don't know if you can see it on my face, but oh boy, so many things have happened and it's just so depressing. Even though the weather outside is so fine, I just feel extremely overwhelmed and exhausted. So I'm really happy that finally we get a One Piece chapter because it usually makes my day a little bit happier. So I hope it's going to be a great chapter, possibly a first chapter of something new. I don't think that we actually go back to Sabo. I think it was another tease of what happened. But who knows? I mean, it's Oda. You can never know if he continues his teases or he just leaves it with that. It can go either way. So I can't really predict what's going to happen. Let's dive into it, shall we? So this is going to be, sorry, it's loading. I didn't want to catch even a title, even a glimpse. No break next week. That's brilliant. It's One Piece chapter 1059. The Captain Kobe incident. Oh, we are going back there. Ooh. Okay. Katakuri and Oven. Okay, they accidentally fight each other. German 66, Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 18. The effects of Caesar's hallucinogenic gas. Oh. I didn't really know that Caesar had this in him. He's much, he would be a more capable villain if he weren't so, I don't know what he is, but if he weren't so dumb, he would be an excellent villain. He was when he was the villain, in Punk Hazard, but yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I heard other reactors saying that, well, it's a fake that if Katakuri loses due to Caesar's powers and everything, but it makes sense. Okay. Near Sphinx, Whitebeard's homeland, New World. Alright, thanks again for the ride, Yoi. Okay, so Marco is going back. You are really not going to join the crew, Marco? Hahaha, quit dreaming. I'm way too old and worn out to keep playing babysitter for you great pirates. And he's going away. Okay, and he's on Shanks. Oh, I see. Huh. Quite interesting. Hey, it's not like I'm a handful or anything. Back me up here, back. And afraid I can't. So he was on Shanks' ship. It's interesting. See you around. Okay, and we get a flashback a little earlier back in Wano. We still haven't finished Wano, right? Seriously? You are not leaving with us? Come on, be a pirate. Say it ain't so, Yamato-chan. Ooh. Okay. You probably already know this, but that forest guy was only driven off thanks to whoever caused that immense burst of haki. Okay, so we are going to get an explanation why Yamato changed his or her mind. Kaido might be gone now, but his absence has opened up the floodgates for guys like that to pour into the country. Can't abandon everybody now, can I? Or can't just abandon, and everybody now, can I? We get this, but why in a flashback? Why after Wano? Why? Besides, I doubt either of us would enjoy our adventures if we were always worrying about Wano. And Luffy is concerned that, what? I think maybe the editors realized that skipping this part of Yamato not saying why she was not leaving with Luffy and crew was a big mistake, and now they try to push it in the storyline. But why after Wano? This is my only concern, that I don't like that this happens now. We want to go past Wano. We don't want to think about Wano at the moment because we had quite enough for Wano. We want the new adventure and not this. But man, I still really want to be one of you, to be a real crewmate. And Luffy is like, I guess you got a point. It would be a load off my mind. Would Luffy worry about that though? Alright, okay, I'll leave Momo and the others to you. Alright. And then Zoro is like, careful Yamato, Momo has a lot of pride. Don't wound it. He's like an uncle to him. I know, I'll find another reason for me to stay. Okay, so that's the explanation, and Yamato-chan. And then comes Marco. Straw Hat. There is a ship nearby that will give me a lift, so I'll be heading off first, Yoi. Marco, you are leaving already? Yeah. You saved me back in the Summit War, right? I never got to say thanks. And we remember that Jinbei takes his brother and go. Okay, back then we all seemed so ready to spring into action. Makes you wonder why, doesn't it, Jinbei? And Jinbei is like, whoa, that was a while ago. Who could say? I like this discussion a lot. Okay, and I'm sure Ace would be proud to see how far you have come, Yoi. And Luffy is like, she. Oh yeah? He's really happy. And it's like, it's sad at the same time. It's weird seeing Luffy like this. It's almost not an honest smile. But I know that Luffy's smile is usually honest. I just find his smile a little bit weirder than usual. Okay, the times belong to you youngsters now. Stay strong. And got it later. And he just leaves. The Isle of Women, Amazon Lily Combat. Okay. The town is in bad shape. Okay, it seems like this is the Kobe incident. This is the first time in history men have invaded like this. As long as I'm here, the Navy won't stop coming. But where in the world would I go? Since it's come to this, I think I'd better go and marry Luffy. You know what, Hancock? You're absolutely right about that. You always think that. A few weeks prior, the gates are down, we are under fire, the Kuji are resisting. Deploy the new pacifistas. The Seraphims should be on the front lines. And it's new Navy Vice Admiral Yamakaji is there. Still not ready to come out and face us, Hancock? Get ready to record what happens. Roger! Who is that? I can't fight the child. Ooh, a chapter of overwhelming strength. Also, isn't that? And everyone is like, yeah, a child? And she seems similar. Okay, they said a name. Okay, let's see that. Where was it? Seraphims. I should remember what seraphims are. Maybe I should check Google just in case. Seraphim. I know it's something about angels or something like that. I'm not really sure. Highest rank in Christian angelology. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yada. Okay. Okay. It seems weird, but she says that it seems like she's familiar to them. She has wings and fire, so she must be from the same tribe as King was, right? But she's somehow on their side, and she seems to be a pacifista too, or maybe not. Okay, warship spotted. Watch the stern. Huh? What the? Attention, report from the shore. Pirates incoming. An Emperor's crew is here. The Blackbeard pirates. Okay, that was unexpected. It's a sea quake. The Sea Kings will notice us. I have come for the Pirate Empress. I won't let a power like hers fall into the Navy's clutches. Oh, so he's going for Hancock's powers. That Hancock, what a gorgeous face. Her head will make a wonderful trophy after I wring her neck. They are so sadistic. You can have your way with her after we take her powers. Hang on, don't you think we could have more fun with her if we took her alive? Okay, yeah, nasty. Vice Admiral, we need you to give the order to engage Blackbeard. Hold fire until we hear from HQ. And yeah, of course, Blackbeard is like, I'm not here for you, fellas. Or fellas, it's fleas. Sorry, I'm after work a bit frazzled as usual. Get out here, Boa Hancock. Can't say I'm surprised. We expected other pirates to want a piece of former warlords, says Kobe. Hancock-san, the Navy isn't looking for a fight. If you surrender yourself to us, I promise we will leave immediately. And the sisters are like, let us handle this, sister. This hero of theirs sure is conceited. She's like, don't waste your breath. I'll never submit to another's captivity. Wait, sister, don't do it. And Commodore Teach, save us. Nothing phases this thing. Okay, and he's like, what? Wait, you're kidding. White hair, brown skin, and black wings? Okay. You guys aren't serious? This kid took all of you down by himself? Okay, so it's a boy. Okay, and has a PX sign too. Okay, and Blackbeard is a PX? Don't tell me he's a pacifista. Damn it, a pacifista brat. What the hell is going on? Okay, and there's an intense fight. This is huge. Black hole. Slave arrow. Okay, and Hancock is in action. Yeah. Oh. Helma, of course, Helma turned into stone. And you too, Vice Admiral Yamakaji? Hey, pacifista, stop that. You'll smash the people who have been turned into stone. Stop right now, that's an order. And, Hancock is like, perfume. Snake princess. And everybody's like, snake princess, she can't use her powers. Get your filthy hands off me. And there is Boa Hancock's bounty, which is 1,659,000,000 berries. Sorry. And everyone else is turned into stone in their crew. I see they don't call you Empress for nothing, says Blackbeard. And there is his bounty too, 3,996,000,000,000. Billion. Sorry, I'm so wrong with numbers today. Okay, so anyways, most of the morons of my crew are petrified. You sure got us good. What do I do? Kobe is like, everyone has been turned to stone. I have had my eye on your power for quite a while. So sinister. My beauty is what makes this power formidable, she says. And she looks so deadly, and she looks so dead in her eyes. She's like, do whatever the hell you want with me, you filth. It's that look. If you kill me, all your little friends will remain statues forever. Whoever inherits my power won't be able to release them. And Kobe is like, I knew it. Boa Hancock is far trickier than anyone expected. Of course. Seems like we are a bit on an impasse, doesn't it, hero? You did me a favor at Rockyport. That made it possible for us to host Ochuko and become the boss pirate on that island, okay? If I unmanned the woman, do you reckon she would play nice and change everyone back to normal? It would be a headache for me if she didn't restore the Marines. I'll do it if you two get off my island. And he's like, I just don't buy it. The way I see it, if I let go, you would just turn us into stone, right? I honestly don't think any man can resist your charms. And she's like, ugh. This is a real head scratcher, but I guess I gotta kill ya. Pooh, Blackbeard, I hate you. Please wait, don't throw all those lives away. Really? I knew the Navy would lay siege on the island, but I didn't think the Terran would get this devastated. I'm sorry I'm late, Hancock. The Dark King Raleigh? Whitebeard's old apprentice, huh? I know it's immature to admit this, but I really don't like you. And she's like, Raleigh? What? The Silvers, really? Everyone is like, what? Hancock, release everybody that has been turned to stone. I will ensure this de-escalates without issue. Then the invaders will leave the island. I won't allow any funny business. Okay. And in the present day, I'm so glad you managed to survive that. It's thanks to you, Raleigh. Sometimes progress sometimes causes new problems, says Shaky. Even the Calmbird isn't safe anymore, with Vegapunk's Seastone paddle ships out there. Between the Navy's new weapons and Blackbeard's arrival, I thought we were done for now. And poor Hancock. Okay, and let's see. Former Empress of... Oh my God! I didn't know that. Okay, I'm surprised. Okay, that got me off guard. So, Shaki is Shaku Yaku, the former Empress of Amazon Lily from 2 generations ago. Wow. Wow. So that's why she had the connection with Amazon Lily. I mean, she knew that Luffy would fly there. She knew the connection, and she... Wow. Okay. That's... Wow. Okay, that's actually great. And she chose love. She chose maybe Rayleigh. To be frank, we got lucky, says Rayleigh. Circumstances allowed me to resolve things with my reputation. I have gotten old. I'm pretty certain I wouldn't win a head-on fight against Blackbeard these days. And they are all thinking. And even Hancock is like, quite withdrawn. From the sounds of it, the Navy are looking to replace the 7 warlords with those new weapons. Even after everything, those 2 didn't have a single scratch on them. It was bizarre. One of them looked just like Bixie's when she was a kid. Oh boy. So they are basically clones. I would assume that since Judge managed to make clones, they used Boa Hancock and made a clone out of her too. And oh my God. And maybe she's the love child of, so to speak, love child. So this Seraphim is basically from King's DNA and from Boa's DNA. Wow. Now, that is something. Wow. Okay. Yes, we'll be docking at Egghead Port soon. Regarding the kidnapping from Captain Kobe... What? What regarding this? There is nothing there. Captain Kobe, the hero of the Rocky Port incident, has been abducted by one of the 4 emperors, Blackbeard. His current status is unknown. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Huh. I'm sure that Blackbeard actually, after that, defeated the Navy, and Kobe, maybe he didn't know what to do, or maybe he wanted to join them in order to overthrow them. Maybe he will be the Black Mole in the Blackbeard Pirates. I mean, oh boy. I mean, I expected a new adventure, and as you could see, I was a bit disappointed that we got back to, what was at the beginning of the chapter? I can't even remember. It was so many things. So yeah, it was back to Marco and explaining Yamato. I didn't care about that for that stuff, but man, what came after that? Wow. Now that's something I'm really glad that we got to see, and I don't mind not jumping into into the next adventure. This is something huge. And of course, we don't know what happened to Sabo, and I'm pretty sure that we won't go back to Sabo, and next chapter will really be about the new adventure. There were so many things. I didn't expect Blackbeard to go there, but he really did say that he wants to go after somebody. When it was in the news that he was like, I won't let them get that thing, and we didn't know what he was talking about back then, but now we know that he wanted to have Hancock's devil fruit powers, and wow, he's just overpowered to the max. And Hancock's face when she was in the clutch of Blackbeard, and her dead eyes, it was like, it really emits her feelings so well. And this is why I like drawings, especially the drawings of Oda, because these eyes and these faces, these expressions, they give you so much information that you know exactly what that character is thinking, and you are like, wow. It's a superb chapter, a 10 out of 10 chapter for sure in this regard. And not even, maybe Yamato staff came here in order to have a One Piece chapter, so Luffy would be there too. Otherwise, yeah, that might be the reason. But wow, just wow. And Shaky being a former empress, wow. And it makes sense too. And the Seraphims, wow, once again. So, man, things are getting even more interesting. And it's the final saga. It's like there are so many things that are promised here. Wow. I'm so glad. This chapter is amazing. It's brilliant. I'm so happy to have read it. Finally. Thank you very much for watching me. If you like it, please give me a like, or you can comment. I'm sorry for not commenting sometimes for days. It's actually, I have to admit that since so few people actually commenting or watching, sometimes I forget to log in, because it's not on my phone. It's actually on Edge. On my browser, and I rarely open Edge, just when I upload something, so this is why so sorry about that. But thank you very much for those who are actually watching this, and I hope that I could give you a good experience today, and hopefully we'll see each other next week, because there won't be any break, and hopefully I will be here too. We'll see about that. Thank you very much. Bye bye, and have a lovely weekend.